Hello toy fans, it's Roberto here doing another unboxing. This time it is of the Mcfarlane Toys DC Multiverse Batman Hellbat Suit. As you can see, it's another big chunky figure. And he's comes in a window box where it's got DC Multiverse up front. Let's see, it's kind of got you can see through the top. It's got a window. It's got a big logo so you know what you're buying. Batman Hellbat Suit, it's pretty cool. Batman, and then piece of art probably from the comic he's from, and then other figures in the line. But yeah, let's get him open. He does look pretty sweet, and these Mcfarlane Toys, I think this is where the Mcfarlane toy lines are going to shine. These giant figures for the price point. Watching McFarlane interviews, Todd McFarlane, that's what he said. He just wanted to make a big toy for your buck, and something that catches collectors' eyes and kids' eyes. You know, let's be honest. You know, if a kid sees this, it's a giant toy, they might want it, and that's cool. You know, the scale. I know people are complaining about scale when it comes to the size of these figures because they're in 7-inch scale. But you know, giant figures will benefit in. You know, they'll make your 6-inch figures look smaller. So if it's a big monster or a big suit like this, that's awesome. So let's see what he got. Looks like a pair of wings. I don't know if it's strapped in. Let's see if I have to fight it or not. Oh no, it kind of clicks out. And a really small piece of plastic that's supposed to be a stand. That's kind of laughable. Let's see what we got here. You know, always with the riveting internet television, when you gotta fight something, so you guys can see. All right. Kind of collector friendly stuff is this? They put tape on my card here. That's not cool. Now a long piece of tape too. Look at this. It's like really going at it, but whatever. Nice thick stock card. This brings me back to when I was a kid, when everything came with like a trading card, and that's just awesome. You want a bio card or a trading card that tells you stats about the toy you're about to play with, and that makes me think that they are thinking of kids, you know, and crusty old collectors like me who were around when stuff like that existed. But as a kid, yeah, look at this, nothing special, DC. As a kid, something like this was awesome. It'd have a collector card, and I'd read it over and over again to see an origin if I didn't have the comic. Now you can just go online and read whatever you want, whenever you want. But back then, if you didn't have the comic, this would have been great. Make me imagine what it was, and then hopefully I run into it in the wild and pick it up and read it. But yeah, until then, you got something to play with. So let's see how this monster comes out. He is fighting me something fierce. All right. I'm just gonna go ahead and try and find something to clip off, and that looks like it did it. But you know what's kind of funny is these are McFarlane says he wants to make toys for kids, and this thing is kind of sharp. You know, it's kind of pointy. I don't know if I'd let my 1-year-old play with this just yet, but it is pretty nice and big. But yeah, the first things he does is make a gimp Batman and a Batman Who Laughs, and then this Hellbat, you know, the most you know, kid-friendly names and characters that you could think of. So this looks like it's just kind of a big old piece of plastic that slots into the back here. That could be done a little bit better. It's not like the prettiest piece of plastic. These actually just feel like the type of plastic that you would use as a stand or something. So I might leave it off, to be honest, but it's huge. I'd rather have it than not, I guess, you know, and he'll look pretty sweet without it, one way or the other. I don't know if I got this even in on the right way or whatever, but whatever. You know, I'm gonna take these off for now. Kind of getting in the way, can't see nothing. It's got cool looking back of the helmet here. His armor. I like the red. Kind of reminds me of Batman Beyond. but I guess this is when he went to Apocalypse to go and save his son Damian, fighting Darkseid with just a set of armor. I gotta pick this book up just to see what happened here. I haven't read it. I've read a lot of Batman, and a lot of newer stuff, but I don't know. There's just so many books. Regardless, he's got kind of open hands. One's kind of a clawed hand. This one looks like you could stick something in it. He didn't come with any weapons or anything, but whatever. The mask doesn't come off, but his head sort of moves. Is it on? Yeah, it rocks up and down. Feels really cool. Let's see what he's when he is next to the Batman Who Laughs. He is a monster. The Batman Who Laughs is kind of lanky and about 7-inch scale, and this dude is probably 8-inch, if not 9. He's giant, but he'll definitely, I think, will look cool with anything 6-inch or above this scale, or even if you go down to DC Direct. It's just a cool figure. Who doesn't like just a giant suit of armor that looks BA, you know? His legs kick out pretty. Man, he's been watching his JCVD. I tell you, he can do some splits. He's got some tight. It's weird. He's got some tight joints someplace, but this leg is really kind of loose. So I don't want to get too crazy with it. But what's he gonna do other than stand on my shelf anyway? I'm not doing any mocap or anything like that. But regardless, cool looking figure. I got mine for about $20, so price is right for this giant figure, and I'm really looking forward to what else they come out with. Man, he's got some double joints on his legs, but they are tight. So you probably can get some cool poses out of it. I don't know about these wings, but like I said, it'll look great even without it. They're kind of just big, obnoxious, but yeah, I'm sure somebody would do something cool with them. They kind of look like they should be holding a plate or something. You know, turn it upside down and you got yourself a nice rack for something. But regardless, my name's Roberto. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, and you know, I'm glad that kids are gonna have big old toys to play with, if kids even play with toys anymore. What do I know? Anyway, have a good one. Let me know what you think, and see you next time. Bye.